TGIF, everybody. So we wrapped up the week with the dollar giving up a lot of ground earlier in the week when we were trading 97.60. I said 97.80 was a pivot. We came off from there. My target was about 97. And the evening after the Fed in Asia and then coming into London and US, the dollar took a beating based upon what the outlook is for the Fed, and we took out the 97 level. We're actually probing the low of the move that we've had so far, and to me this is damaging in the dollar, so perhaps we get some type of bounce here in the dollar. But I would have to say this was a very negative week, decisive week. Everything that can go up went up. With a weak dollar, you could be long the world. So let's see if we get some follow through. I showed that moving average on the daily that we're right back at. We take it out. That's 96.5. I see no reason why we can't trade 94 in the coming weeks into the summer. So looking to sell rallies, buy dips in euro. Still think there could be some more left. Actually, the yen surpassed my target on that red line I've been showing for a long time up today. So my major spec going into next week, and this is the summer solstice today, is looking for a top in the bond market and a bottom and rally in US dollar yen. So that's the way the dollar looks in my view going home over the weekend. I talked about that I was wrong thinking that the market would pull back in the S&Ps before making new highs. But I did say that wasn't happening earlier in the week and that we were going to new highs. That mission has been accomplished. Due for some type of pullback in here. But I believe that we could still go for that big round number up around 3,000. A lot of fib targets coming in around 30.50. That's still another 100 handles from here. So nothing I want to be that aggressive about. As long as the dollar is weak, it's going to give the market some support because we've been in currency wars for years now, and the race to the base continues, and now it looks like the dollar is going to take its turn for a bit of a sell-off. We had an explosion in the precious metals, something I've been talking about, that we'd get that weekly breakout over 1380. I'm said that people would turn outrageously bullish, which they are on this weekly breakout in the gold. I'm thinking 1420, which we almost achieved last night, up to 1410. But I do want to talk about silver, since that was something we talked about all the way back down at the 1430 level coming out of this falling wedge. And then I updated it with the blue line that you see on your chart that we could break out over 1510, which we did, and said the formation measured 1550, possibly 16. So we're pulling back, both gold and silver. Silver pulling back a little bit today. If I was a silver bull, first of all, you never go broke taking profits. So that 1550, when you get to targets, you have to take something off. And silver has to maintain a 1510 level. We're still 16 cents above it, but back under 1510, I would say that this wave is complete. And you probably have a lot of people getting long because of the Fed and the tremendous action in gold. So be careful. W.D. Gann said, if you don't learn how to change your mind, you won't have any change left. And I say, remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll be talking to you next week. If you're interested in contacting me, you could do it on Twitter by following me at Forex Stop Hunter, and I know where your stops are. Adios.